Hi, this is Joe from Joe's Tech Bits, back with another video. This time it's going to be a little different. I won't be talking about PCs or tablets or phones, but I'd like to show you my technical e-bike. I decided to get an e-bike because I used to like riding a lot, and since I turned 80, I don't have quite the ambition to go out really pedaling a regular bike, but when I got on an e-bike, believe me, it was a lot different and a lot more fun. I'll tell you about my e-bike, but you may not be interested in bikes, or if you can't handle a bike, if you're my age, you might consider it a three-wheeler, a trike. You can get an e-bike trike, and there's a lot of different options you can add on to your bike. So I'm not here to sell you anything. This isn't a commercial, but what I will do is show you a record of my experience researching, buying the e-bike, and finally riding it and loving it. So, here we go. My son sparked my interest in e-bikes when he told me about him and a friend that rented two e-bikes for the day, and they went along some really nice bike trails alongside the Boise River, I guess it is. That got me looking at bikes, and I thought, well, maybe an e-bike would be good for me. So what I did first, I looked at some cheaper bikes. The cheaper bikes were definitely very nice looking online, but when I got to the bike stores and talked to some of the people at the bike stores, I found out that the cheap Walmart or Amazon bikes were no big good deal, because once you buy them, there's no support for them and they're hard to get parts for. So that's when I decided to stick with the bike store. You can see an example of some of the prices that Walmart and Amazon charge here. But, you know, like I said, the support is not there. Plus, the big thing is you get a box in shipping, and you have to put the thing together. I guess it's not an easy task, but if you've ever tried to do adjustments on a bike or anything like that, you know it's pretty tough unless you know what you're doing and have some experience. So here's 2 pages from the internet of what I saw on bike prices. This was my last regular bike that I had. I guess it was more than 10 years ago, when I was riding it quite a bit. I think I bought it at Walmart for $100 or less, but I decided to get a golf cart and I needed some room to store it, so my bike got sold. I haven't ridden much since then, maybe once or twice, but it was a nice bike, 18 speed, I believe. But I was ready now for something more, something cooler. I went looking at Walmart for e-bikes, but Walmart doesn't sell them in the store. You have to order them online. But I actually was able to get on a bike and ride it down the aisle to test it, but a regular bike still wasn't for me. I still wanted to get that e-bike and try it. After deciding I didn't want a regular bike, I checked out the 3 bike shops in the area. Turned out the one bike shop doesn't sell e-bikes, just regular bikes. So this picture was at the second bike shop. I really liked the bike, but I wanted to see what else the other shop had. When I went to the local Trek shop, I found I could take a test ride on several bikes to see which one I liked. I was kind of hesitant to test ride it because I hadn't ridden so long, so I decided not to that day, but I went back the next day. Of course, it rained that day and I didn't get out, so I had to go back another day. But when I finally got out, I really loved the e-bike. The first bike I tried was a single-speed cruiser, and boy, was I surprised when that motor kicked in. It was unbelievable. But I wanted to try the one with the multi-speed. That was the one I really loved. It has 7 speeds, and you can ride it with or without the motor, and it's so comfortable to ride. And that's the one that I ended up with. I wanted to give you a close-up of my bike, and as you can see, I have a front light, which is a flashing one, and I always go out with lights. There's my rear light. That's always flashing. Here's what they call the cockpit. Got my rear view mirror, my left brake. This is the controls for the motor. If I hit the top, it adds, you see there's 2 lights there. Actually, one light is the lowest speed on the motor. 2 is the middle speed, and 3 is the highest speed. Very rarely use that unless there's a real strong wind against me. I have my phone in use. They have a good app called the Hyena App, which will let you see all kind of data. Oh, there we go. You can see the 176 is my total miles so far on this bike. And I don't have anything on the trip time or trip distance because I haven't ridden it since I put the app on. Here's my bell. And there's the right brake, and here's the shifter. You can see, a little hard to see, but there's 7 gears, and what you do is twist this part of the handle to go up and down in your gears. This bike has, as you can see, this has disc brakes on it. Got pretty good sized wheels, so it's not real skinny wheels like they used to have. And here's the pedals. Now if you notice one thing, here's a big feature on this. You notice the seat post coming down is not going directly into the center of the pedal crank, so you can see that the seat is pushed back some, so you don't have to stretch out your legs like on most other bikes. And this allows you to, if you come to a stop and put your feet down flat-footed. So they call it, I think, the flat foot technology. And here's the motor part and the Shimano gear part. So, oh, there's a little lock, cable lock I got with a combo lock on it. They say that's not the best lock, but I don't have anywhere that I need to lock it, so I think I'll be in good shape unless I take it to the city somewhere. So that's the whole bike, and it's a great bike. Starting out with no motor, and you can see by the app, hopefully, that everything is all zeros, mostly. And I got the speedometer right, the big part of the screen here. So let's give it a shot, see if the wind is a factor with the camera today. Here we go. I had to cut some of the wind noise down in the video because it was pretty breezy the day I took this ride. I started out just pedaling, and you can see I was up to 8 or 9 miles per hour. This street has a very slight incline to it, so when you're just pedaling, you can notice that you're going up a little hill. But I still am in pedal mode without the motor assist. I like using the gears when I first get out there just to get a little more exercise, and I like going through all the gears. If you go to the lower gears, this street here is very easy to pedal. Still pedaling, doing about 8 miles an hour. Now I just put it in motor assist, level 1, and you can see it went up to 11 or 12 miles an hour. I decided to make a U-turn there because I went by some sandhill cranes, which are pretty much resident here, and it looks like they're down by the pond there. Probably going in to get something to eat. Most people will wave when they go past you driving through here. It's pretty nice. Looks like I get up to 13 or 14 miles an hour at this point. One more time around the clubhouse circle, then I'll head back home. Passing by the pickleball courts. Pickleball is very popular here. In fact, we had one woman that was 80 and made it into national finals. She flew somewhere, Arizona or Colorado or something, for the pickleball finals. Pretty neat. Going back down to my street, and this street is called Bayside Drive. This is the one that has a slight incline, so I'm going on the downside of the incline and making some pretty good speed here. But as I get closer to home, what I will do is go back down to just bicycle mode, because I don't like to go into the driveway too fast. And here we are, heading back home, going right into the driveway. The motor's turned off, so I can go in nice and slow, right into the drive. I saved some data from my Hyena app from my bike ride, and you can see that I have 177 miles clocked on my bike so far. I went in that just short ride 1.2 miles, 6.2 minutes or something like that. And you can see the other screens that are available on the Hyena app. Okay, so that was it on the Hyena app. And I hope you enjoyed this video I made. It's different from the ones I make on Macs and PCs and things, but it was such a neat experience and it's such a neat bike. I figured I had to share it with everyone. So until next time, have a great day, a great week, great weekend, and a great Thanksgiving coming up, and actually Christmas. So, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye. See you later. Thanks for watching.